Hello everyone, One here playing Pro Cycling Manager 2018. We're gonna take on Classica Ciclistia San Sebastian first in this episode. Let's look at the team we will send. Formolo, we have been wanting to ride with him. I think this is the first time we have the chance to do so. Quintana is also there. A bunch of people with poor form, and we can see that we are not feeling well. It is nope, not that one. Angina, I think that is chest pains. When you have pressure over your chest, that makes it hurt. But we need to ride here in San Sebastian because I feel like it's going to be tough to get the fitness peak. Before we need to check how things went in Tour de France. Final stage, Grönewegen beats Peter Sagan. Chris Froome is the winner though. Nairo Quintana, our teammate, in second. Miguel Angel Lopez in third. Colombia did strongly here. Points jersey, Peter Sagan 8 points ahead of Grönewegen. That was a big battle between them. Simon Yates wins the mountain jersey, big margin. And Ben O'Connor is the strongest under 25 rider. Only 17 under 25 riders in Tour de France, and one of them had to withdraw. Strongest team, Team Jumbo Visma. George Bennett leading the team, Primoz Roglic and Alexander Genis. But now back to us. Classica Ciclistia San Sebastian will be the first thing we do today, even if we are not feeling that well. So what can we do? We're gonna be leader outsider. Wow. We can have Amador protect us, even if Amador is in awful form. -5. He is not strong, not today, but he might be able to help us for a little bit at least. We are having a -2 day, so we are also pretty weak today. I will just move on to the end of the stage. I think we will try to keep up with the main group. We will see if that is possible, and if we are in the main group coming into the end, then maybe we can surprise and get a top 5 finish. But with the level of the competition here, we might struggle to be in the main group today because of our sickness injury. We are still in the main group. Quintana is also here, as well as Formolo, but Formolo is pretty much done for the day. Quintana, though, he is strong. We need to up our effort. Maybe we need to do 95 just to make sure that we keep up here. It's still going to be tough because we are losing positions. Are we gonna get dropped here? We need to attack. Oh, we are barely hanging on. Okay, now we can maintain position for a little bit, hopefully. That was a tough one. That was a massive effort, and we can see that 3 people look like they might be able to get away. We can't do anything about that at the moment. We hope that other people will do the chase. There are 29 kilometers left to go. Konrad, Bernal, and Kwiatkowski. Was that actually them? Yeah. Benoot, Konrad, and Kwiatkowski actually. Quintana you will need to do. I feel like Quintana is much stronger than us, but we are not in a bad position. 17 kilometers left to go. The three up in front are pulling away. I am going to say that they will probably win this. They're starting to get a decent gap, and no one really wants to do the pulling in this group. It is Esteban Chavez at the moment, but he's not setting a high pace. Alaphilippe the same. Pinot, they are not setting a high pace, meaning the three people up in front are pulling away. Quintana is trying to attack. We also need to follow this attack. This is a tough situation for us. Quintana is pulling. We are just trying to see if we can follow. Okay, it died down. We can't waste any more energy. It's going to be the three people up in front, Kwiatkowski and Benoit. They will battle for the victory. Kwiatkowski looks like a sure thing, but Benoit might surprise him. We are battling for 4th place. We forgot to take the energy gel as well. No, we actually took it at a good time. Quintana, is he trying to help us? Not sure why he was up there for so long. And they are sprinting for the victory now. Let's see if we can move up a little bit with 85 effort. Kwiatkowski wins, Benoit in second. We would like to be... We can't beat Alaphilippe, that is too difficult I think, but maybe we can take 5th place. 5th place, top 5 in San Sebastian. I think that is a great performance, especially since we had this angina problem. Kwiatkowski, the winner, good job by him. We are about to start the Vuelta a Burgos. We have recovered from our angina. Mika Landa will go with us. He is in good form. Formolo again. Amador is not in good form, and Gorka Izagirre is not in good form either. We are amongst the favorite here on this first stage, a hilly stage. Our fitness peak is not going very well. I'm starting to be worried if this will be possible. We can see that our fitness will be decent coming into the Vuelta, about 94. It's 93 now, I think. Yeah. And then it will start to build towards the later half of the Vuelta, being 98 in the last week. That should be perfect for us if we get that fitness peak going. Let's get into the first race here in Vuelta a Burgos. On the first stage, we are actually a teammate. We are expected to work in front of the peloton today. Mika Landa is the leader, and that makes a lot of sense. This counts as a hilly stage, but you can see that the hills towards the end is not very big, not very tough. I really think this should be a sprint finish with the top sprinters taking part. A bit unsure if we will do any work for the peloton. Maybe if we can go with 50 effort and just pull like that, we will do it for a little bit. a massive fall. Most of my teammates went down. Landa amongst them. Samitier was on his way to get us water. He managed to do that now. They want me to take it. We're almost caught up. So this was a scare, but nothing will happen. 12 kilometers left to go. Formolo have been giving us instructions most of the race actually, but now Michael Landa took over again. We just found the breakaway. Would have liked to help, have someone help me. It's not going to happen. I don't feel like we are in a position to do any work either. We haven't been able to get up in front the entire stage, so we don't want to do that now either. Excuse me. I don't want to protect you either. We're gonna take the energy gel. That's someone getting lapped, yeah. A bit unsure what we should do here. We see Peter's, that's Juraj Sagan. I almost made that mistake again. Landa, he's moving up. A lot of people are moving up. 89 effort to make sure that we are in a good position here. We want to be competing when we can get into a sprint. It's not going to be a victory. We might be in third place as we try to fourth place. Okay, still that's a good performance. Björk Lambrecht. We can see that we could have sprinted a lot sooner. We could have won this stage, but fourth place will need to be acceptable for now. First stage is over. We are 10 seconds behind because we lost that sprint and didn't get any bonus seconds. But I feel like we showed that if we do better in sprint, we should be able to compete. Michael Matthews is going to EF education first. That is something we need to pay attention to because Michael Matthews is our arch nemesis. Second stage, Velta a Burgos. It's gonna be a flat stage. And we are actually the sprinter today. Meaning that we have a -5 Samitier helping us. That is not going to be much help. A decent finish for us, I would say. We might be able to take advantage and get a podium finish today. No, that might be a little bit too much to ask, but we should at least aim for a top 10. 15 kilometers left to go. It's been nothing much have really happened, but we can see that some of our teammates are pretty tired, so I guess something have been going on. 12 kilometers left to go. Would like to improve our position, but I guess we can wait a little bit, see if it will happen naturally. The weather is bad. We are not improving our position. Let's see if we can do that now. I think it could be a little bit better. We found the gap. Okay, let's see if we can maintain position here. We fall back a little bit, but that's fine. We are still 7 kilometers from the goal line. We lost positions quite badly. Let's use the energy gel. Formolo fell behind. We lost Amador as the helper. We are moving up. We are connected with this front group again. We are up in front. That's good. We are not pacing. Other people are pacing. Let's see if we can start now. Move up a little bit. We're gonna start sprint. We are up in front, starting the sprint with 1 kilometer left to go. We are in the lead. Buhani is moving past us, but we might be in second place. Is it going to happen? It's going to happen. Second place on the second stage. So that is what happens when you are in a good position, but Buhani was in a better one. He could use the slipstream from us to move past us easily. He is a stronger sprinter, so it makes sense. And he also had the position behind us that he could take advantage of. General classification, we are in third place now, 4 seconds behind Lambrecht and Buhani. We should get a decent amount, 28 points. We are now less than 200 points away from a level up third stage, and this is where this tour gets interesting. We are the leader. Wow, that's important. We are having a -1 day, but I feel like we should be fine because our important stats are not affected. It's a mountain stage that is the climb. Mikael Landa is actually the biggest favorite to win today, but he's going to help us. That is of course massive. Formolo is the 5th favorite to win today. He's also going to be able to help us. That is massive. We are the 3rd favorite, and Daniel Martin is the 2nd favorite. Who else was up there? I can't even remember. Sosa was the 6th favorite, but who was the 4th favorite? Sakharin? Yeah, it was Sakharin. So there is some strong competition if they are in decent form. A lot of up and down, but small climbs until we get to the goal. This is going to be an interesting day. We can see that we are in the points jersey because we have 2nd place in points. Buhani is, I think it was 1 point ahead of us. 1 or 2 points. So we should be able to take the points jersey today, and we should be one of the big favorites to win this stage as well. Even if the competition here is probably a little bit more difficult than it was in the previous tour when we were in Austria. We need to do our best here. We are following Gorka Izagirre moving past Buhani, group of 66 riders. Gorka Izagirre is trying to get water up to everyone in our team. We are actually having Mikael Landa protect us. Formolo is still also strong. Maybe we should tell him to go up and pull. Take advantage of him. See if we can improve positions a little bit. There we are. We are actually at the 10-kilometer mark. Not yet into the climb. Maybe it was a little bit too early to send out Formolo, but that's fine. Our team have been doing a massive job today, doing a lot of the pulling. Amador especially, very strong performance by him. Herada is trying to go. We are just gonna let Formolo ride with 80 effort. He is trying to follow Guerreiro. Herada have been found. Katusha showing themselves up in front. Six kilometers left to go. Still 62 people in this group. People should be starting to drop off soon. Formolo is still doing the work. I'm not really sure what we should do here. Should we up the effort on Formolo? We can see that other teams, Katusha is trying to set the pace now instead. Daniel Martin is sitting in front of us. Herada is trying to attack again. We are setting our own pace with 89 effort, using Mika Landa to pull us up to the others. I feel like that should be fine. Landa got blocked. He's working his way back. Use the energy gel. Might have been a little bit too early for the energy gel actually. Lambrecht, Herada and Daniel Martin have gotten away from us. We are still using Mika Landa. Mika Landa will be done now. This is starting to look a little bit dangerous. Will we be able to close the gap? Herada is done, but the other two, they are fighting and we get blocked. We get blocked. We need to start the sprint, moving past the others. Martin is still ahead of us. We're going to be in second place. It's going to be Martin that wins today. Maybe we sprinted a little bit too early. Second place is still a strong performance. Sakharin, Lambrecht and Sosa are behind us. We are lucky that we get the same time as Martin. 10 seconds ahead of Sakharin and Lambrecht. Meaning we are now 2 seconds ahead of Daniel Martin in the standings and 12 seconds ahead of Björg Lambrecht. We have the sprint jersey. We get a few points for the mountain jersey, and of course we have the youth jersey as well. Our team is 2 seconds behind Katusha. Managed to break us there towards the end of the stage. Landa is in 6th place, Formolo in 12th place. So it was a strong performance from the team. Sadly, we couldn't perform good enough towards the last bit of the race. Should have gotten a decent amount here, 29 EXP points. Meaning we are not going to make it to a level up, but we might level up inside of the Vuelta if we manage to accomplish some of the preset goals. Stage 4, and we are actually one of the favorites today, even if it is a flat stage. So that is actually a bit different. I guess there are not many sprinters here at this event. So we are, I think we were the 7th favorite among the sprinters. So could be a good day for us to get a podium finish. It's going to be difficult, but we have the team working for us. Do we have any decent lead out for us? Amador, maybe. But they are having -5 days. Guess it's going to be Arcas then. We don't really have a good lead out today, but we're gonna see if we can use Arcas for that job today. We have actually changed it so it is Formolo helping us today, because he's strong on the flat, especially with his daily form. He's not good when it comes to sprinting, but he can maybe be a good lead out on the flat, and then we will take care of the sprinting, because that is how we usually do it anyway. 12.5 kilometers left to go. breakaway is gonna be finished. There is actually quite a decent pace at the moment, but it should be slowing down when everyone from the breakaway have been eaten up by the peloton. Speed up the game a little bit here, see what happens. Is that an attack? People are still out. No, 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 no. What is happening? What is happening? Use the energy gel. I am worried about this now. Let's see if we can move up a little bit with 85 effort using Formolo. Oh, we actually go on the right side. Is that a good idea? Okay, pay attention, pay attention. Formolo is up in front of us now. Use him the best we can. Lead out. Start the sprint early. We have been stuck behind people. It's not going to be a podium finish. We might actually be in 4th place. That was a position error. Ackerman wins, Buhani, Gasoli, and we are in 4th place. So we got stuck behind a few people, but that's totally fine. You're still in the lead, still have the leader's jersey, still have the points jersey. Not gonna make it to the mountain jersey. It's going to be too tough, and our team is still 2 seconds behind Katusha. 1 stage left to go, and it is going to be a mountain stage. Let's see if we get an EXP. 25. We're actually gaining quite a lot from this event here. We also see that Rohan Dennis have signed for Movistar. We will be riding for Movistar for 1 more season. So it is nice to see that some more strong riders will be joining us. We are losing Tony Martin, so getting Rohan Dennis in instead is a good switch. I guess he is much more useful to us, both that he is strong in time trial and that he is a good climber as well. So that is a good move from the team. Final stage, we have the entire team working for us. Glad to see that. Formolo 0 day, Landa a -3 day. Might be Formolo that will be our main helper when it comes to that final climb. And if we learned anything from the climb on stage 3, it is that we need to ride that one fast. The mountain is not that big, not that long, so it will probably be a faster climb again, and we need to be prepared for that. We'll see what happens, I guess. Breakaway is being formed. Will anyone dangerous go into it? Also, did we have any stage objective? Nope. No objective on the stage. Well, it's all about the finish today. We need to try and at least we need to win. We need to win the stage because Daniel Martin is going to try and win it as well, and we need to finish ahead of him. We failed to get water with Arcas. Instead, he got dropped. So now we are sending Isaguirre. Please get us some water. Please. Okay, maybe we... Oh, there we got the water. Moving up to Landa. And then he will fight his way up in front to give it to us and Formolo. Landa, 80 effort. Will that be enough to move you up to the front? Let's do 85 then. we're gonna do 85 effort here as well. 11 kilometers left to go. Breakaway is 3 minutes ahead of us. I'm not sure if we will be able to catch them. We need to do 89 effort, which means that Landa, you are done for the day. It was a big mistake to try and use you like that. People are attacking. Nope, it turns out they're just setting the pace. How strong is he? He's not very strong at all. Formolo, you need to protect us. You're doing a good job so far. Lambrecht is setting the pace. Is that an attack? It is an attack. Herada is also going. We need to follow. Formolo, please help us move up to Lambrecht. 85 effort should be fine. 5 kilometers left to go. We're gonna continue. We're gonna use Formolo a little bit longer. Just continue to ride with this pace. Starting to find people from the breakaway. Formolo is done for the day. He is still fighting, but it is pointless. You can do whatever you want now, Formolo. We are pacing. Able to catch a few people. We need to go faster. I said that early on the stage that we need to go super fast in this climb, and it turns out that it will be the case. I think Daniel Martin have been dropped. We are going to move past these people. They are battling a little bit. 85 effort is fine for now. Moving past most of them. Will someone be able to hold off? Might be possible that the Herklots will do that. We are second now in this climb. We are not able to sprint. We are not able to sprint. We are just gonna keep it like this. Even if we take third place, that's fine. We're gonna win Velta a Burgos. Amazing job by Herklots. We are in second place. And Lambrecht is a few seconds behind us. A strong performance. We managed to defeat our main competition. Björk Lambrecht, Daniel Martin is in 11th place. Lost to the breakaway, 11 seconds behind Herklots, but we are 45 seconds ahead of Björk Lambrecht for the overall standings. We take the points jersey, move up to third place in the mountain jersey competition, and the youth jersey as well. And our team, I think our team might have taken this. Yes! Movie Star team is the strongest team. Let's see the EXP game. 101 points. That means that we are 36 points from a level up. We should be able to find that early on in the Vuelta on a stage. I really hope we will be able to do that. We will also get a few points from training leading up to the Vuelta. How many? Okay, that's not a lot. Still, we are in a good position when it comes to the level up. Are we in a good position? Nope. We are not going to see this fitness peak inside of the Vuelta. I think it will come in after the Vuelta, meaning it will be even more difficult for us to compete in the general standings, the overall standings, whatever you want to call them. This will be the end of this episode. Next up is Vuelta España. I think we're gonna do 5 stages per episode, with the last episode being 6 stages. not sure what our goal will be yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be difficult to compete for the overall standings, as I have said previously. But we will see. Until then, I am Killer Cow Divine. Thank you all for watching.